All right, so today I'm going to show you how to automatically pull job postings into clay.com. Use Appify to scrape data so that we're building a system that finds companies that are hiring for certain roles that you're looking for and have certain criteria. For example, in this instance, revenue responsibility. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a table that auto refreshes every single week with qualified leads. Let's jump into it. Here's the first step. You need to run the Appify actor before you can connect into Clay. And I'm using Bebte's LinkedIn job scraper because it's reliable and it gives us the JSON data that we need. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting my search parameters and I did it via JSON. So I just asked ChatGPT, I'm looking for BDR, business development representative, SDR, sales directors and whatnot. And in the United States, I want to limit the results to 100 in this case. And you can of course do this manually as well. You can just enter the job titles here, United States, and then I ended up with this scrape. And what's important here is you want to grab the run ID. So I've copied the run ID, and this is, as you can see, all the information that you get back. But then we can take this run ID and we can go back over into Clay. And what I can do is set up an automation. So I can go import data from Appify actor. That's the one you want. And then you're going to select your account, click to continue. And then I'm going to select the job script. Just submitting, I'm going to turn this on so I can get the data from a specific run. And that way I can use the most recent run in that case, since I just ran it, and then click submit. And then what happens is it's going to update and pull in all these records. And that's what it's done here. And you can take a look. And so we have the Appify actor ID, which we can verify right here. And then we have the get data from specific run is true. And the specific run ID is right here, which matches with the run ID in Appify. So we know it's the same run, which is really important. And then you can choose to set it on a schedule or manually, which is really great because this is allowing us to automatically update our Clay table on a regular schedule, which you can define as you wish, which is fantastic. All right, so first thing we want to do is import the data from Appify. So I'm going to click on a new table here just to show you from the beginning. So I'm going to click import Appify, and you'll see this import data from Appify actor option, and then you will enter your Appify key, click continue, and here we want to get the data from a specific run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my Appify, and what I've done is I've already run this LinkedIn job scraper once, and when you run it, you'll go to your run tab right here and you'll get the run ID. So I'll copy that run ID, go back to my Clay table, and I'll click get data from specific run and select the job scraper actor. And then since this is my last run, I will just select it and I'll click submit. And then I copied my run ID to take a look at it in my copy board. So it's 8NFC, and then the specific run shown here is 8NFC as well. So I know that it's actually the most recent run. Then I can set it on a schedule. In my case, I'm setting it to run once per day. You can change it to weeks and months, whatever you like. And great. Now we have data flowing in on a schedule directly from Appify, which is fantastic. However, now as you can tell, all of the data is nested and it's hard to work with. So what I'll do is I'll double click on that and I'll just parse out the data that I want as columns. And what I might find helpful later on for messaging is what I'll select here. And basically what I want to do is just add the relevant columns to my table one by one, which is what's happening right now. And I'll use the job description as well. That'll be useful for making analysis and customization, personalization. Okay, looks pretty good. All right, great. So now I've got the data nicely parsed out into the table, which is fantastic. Now let's go ahead and reorganize these columns so they make sense. And I'm just going to grab the company name as well. So we've got the company name, we've got the title that they're hiring for, we have the work type, and we have the sector, and then the job description as well. So that's fantastic. So there we go, clean and organized. All right, so I'm going to call this revenue responsibility, and I'm just going to create a formula column, and I've pre-configured a bunch of terms that I want to make sure to identify within the job description so that I know whether they're responsible for revenue or not. And so all I'll need to enter is the / in the job description piece, and then click generate formula, and it's going to create the checkbox as true when the person is responsible for any of these revenue generation terms. Great, so now we have a checkbox for revenue responsibility, and I'm going to do the same thing now for outbound. So I'll create another formula column and I'll paste in my prompt. I'm saying check the box as true if there's any mention of outbound, demand generation, cold outreach, cold email, prospecting, stuff like that within the job description text again. And then I'll click generate formula, and it will alert us as to whether they're responsible for demand generation activities. Great, now we have some check marks there as well. And finally, I'm going to create a column that basically identifies if both revenue related activities and outbound or demand generation activities are also true. And so if both of these are true, it's going to check the box. Okay, so in this case, as you can see here, we have a situation where we've gone from taking raw job descriptions, imported them in, parsed out the data, and now we're starting to filter for qualification. And so it's beautiful because you can set a series of these filters up and siphon through and find the exact kind of data that you're looking for, the exact type of prospect fully qualified. So it's pretty awesome because out of 50 jobs here, we found a qualified prospect, which is great. Now I want to take it a step further, and I basically want to create a sales snippet that highlights the sales responsibility that was mentioned in the job title. So what I'm going to do is click on use AI, and I'm going to basically enter a prompt here that I've pre-configured, and it's going to, I'll read it out for you. It says, "Your concise marketing copywriter." You're going to generate a short phrase that's aligned with the job description, job title, highlighting the sales-oriented responsibilities like lead generation, etc. Create a compelling lowercase snippet. Great. We will just use the generate prompt feature that Clay has, and Clay's AI interpreter will then determine what model best fits this prompt. How can we up-level the prompt, etc. So it's picked GPT 4.1, and it's revising and improving the prompt. Typically, I find that it produces pretty good results. And what's most important is that it's identified the correct column references for us here. So it has the description and the title parsed in there. And that's great. So what I'll do is try it on 5 rows first, and it's going to generate a preview, and I can check out what it says. Source and engage top tech talent to fuel growth through targeted outreach hiring, spotting trends and fueling growth with influencer campaigns, etc. Partnering to grow local sales through targeted client outreach. And this is nice because now we've gone from getting a whole bunch of job descriptions, narrowing and honing in on, okay, what is the thing that they really want from this job role? What are they looking to get? What are the things, the activities, and the ultimate outcomes that they're looking for? So this is a nice little phrase, and then we can mirror this back in our copy to the prospect. So what I can do is click save on that. And now I'm going to take it a step even further. So let's actually run this one and see what kind of results we get, since we know that this prospect qualifies. They have revenue related role and they are responsible for outbound type of activities. So I'm going to go ahead and run this specific row right here. And let's take a look at some of the outputs. So we've got GPT 4.1 cranking away, which is pretty fast model actually. So we've got the results now. And so it says supporting sales teams with accurate leads to drive steady growth and outbound success. Great. So we know that it's about accurate leads. Quality lead data is important to them. And the ultimate goal is they want to grow their outbound. So that's perfect. Now what we can do is essentially speak to that. And so basically what I'm going to do is create another column here. It's an AI column. I've got a prompt configured already. I'll paste that in. And what this one's going to do, it's going to write a natural peer-to-peer outreach phrase. And it's basically acknowledging the specific business need and explicitly link it to the desired outcome. So let's see what that actually looks like. I'm going to go ahead and click generate again. The interpreter is going to find the best AI model and the best reference cells, Hopefully, let's cross our fingers. Usually does pretty well. All right, and so it's pulled in the sales snippet phrase, which we had created before as a reference point, and that's fantastic. And we'll basically just, because I like it already, I'm gonna just click save and don't run. It's used 4.1 mini again. It's really good at following instructions, and I think that's why it's using that one all the time here. So let's go ahead and give this a little whirl. And one thing I would also recommend is that you do set conditional running criteria. So in this case, we have a sales snippet phrase, and I will say only run if sales snippet phrase is it's populated and not empty. And Clay's interpreter is going to basically understand what this means. And when I click save and don't run, now if I click on a cell that is not populated with a sales snippet phrase, it's just not going to run. So that's great. So that way you don't accidentally run a whole row on data that you don't have. Okay, so now remember, they said that they're looking for sales teams with accurate leads to drive steady growth, and they want to increase their outbound success. And so we can speak to that with a phrase like, I see you're focused on giving sales accurate leads so they can keep growing steadily and succeed with outbound. So we could have this be a little bit more conversational, most likely. And so what I would do then is I would go back into the prompt and I would continue to add instructions here, perhaps another point, and I would say something to the effect of, use a conversational tone as a peer would speak to another peer over coffee. For instance, use short words and short sentences. I find that typically helps with the phrasing to get it more natural. And then I'll just go ahead and run this one more time and see if we can get it slightly more natural phrasing. I see you're working on giving sales accurate leads so they can keep growing steadily and nail their outbound goals. Okay, you could say that's a little bit more conversational, but I would continue to iterate until I had it exactly in the sweet spot. All right, so what we've done here is we've run an Appify actor to scrape LinkedIn jobs. We've imported that data into Clay on a weekly schedule, parsed the JSON into usable columns, created a formula that filters for roles with revenue and outbound responsibility, and we've generated sales snippets using AI. And this table is now running automatically every week, feeding you qualified leads. And if you found this video helpful, drop a comment with what you're building in Clay. Like and subscribe really helps my channel. I want to grow. I'm going to produce a lot more videos like this, so I would really appreciate your support. And I'm Travis, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.